Many people are not truthful. Myself, I'm a truthful person. And you know, many people want to skirt around the issues that I have, making us have a challenge as a country. The truth of the matter, and you people know it. Our challenge is nothing else but public debt, which is unmanageable. This debt, we did not make it ourselves. Had I not told Kenyans today, they will be blaming us. I told Kenyans the kind of economy we inherited. Many people are uncomfortable us talking about it. But the truth must be said. That is the space we are in. And I welcome wholeheartedly that you have volunteered to help us with ideas of what we can do to manage our public debt. And what we agreed under the leadership of President William Ruto is that we found ourselves in a hole. And what you do if you're an intelligent person, when you find yourself in a hole, you first stop digging and figure out how to get out. And that is exactly what we have done. Tightening revenue collection, sealing leakages, making sure that every cent is collected to pay public debt. We are going to have a good discussion. We are putting the figures into place, who took what and where, so that the people of Kenya can know. To be fair to everybody, how do people expect a government to fix a 10-year mess in 1 year? A mess of 10 years. Through state capture, conflict of interest, outright theft of public resources, irresponsible borrowing, misuse of public funds into useless legacy projects. And here we are. We must be truthful to the people of Kenya because it's important that we be truthful to the people of Kenya. All those people who are criticizing President William Ruto, they need to be honest. Are they telling the president and the government not to honor the debts that we found? These are debts for the Republic of Kenya. Although they were not committed by the present administration, they were debts committed by the government of the Republic of Kenya then. You as accountants, as business people, you know, in simple bookkeeping, there are assets and liabilities. We inherited the assets. State House, my office, vehicles. Fair enough. What about the liabilities? We inherited them too. Huge public debt, 9.6 trillion, 900 billion pending bills. Eurobond, 2 billion. Accruing interest between 12 to almost 16%. Those debts must be paid, and they'll be paid by the people of Kenya, not by William Ruto or Gachagua. It is the people of Kenya. Us being part of Kenya will pay through paying taxes. These people shouting left, right, and center telling us to default so that we can be blacklisted as a banana republic. Are they telling us not to pay the Eurobond? Are they telling us not to pay what we owe the local banks? We want them to come and tell us. Don't just shout. Offer a solution. These debts are on record. We did not borrow as we were in the forest. William Ruto alikuwa ametengwa nje. He was not attending cabinet. He was not attending the National Security Council. He was not part of committing the country to those debts. But he is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He inherited those debts. He has to figure out how they have to be paid. And we are inviting you, good people, to help us with ideas of what we do, how we can go about it, how do we avoid them in future.
Accountants, if we are to grow this country and this economy, accountants are key people. Whether it is that bazaar in a primary school in the village, or in that secondary school, all the way to the Director General of Accounting Services in National Treasury, whether it is an agricultural company, or a pharmaceutical company, or insurance company, or a banking company, whichever sector you choose to, you will find an accountant. And therefore, the way to transform our economy and this country is by empowering these people so that they can continue with their role. And most importantly, anchor them in the fight against corruption and not target them. Your Excellency, sometimes, when there is a corruption scandal, majority of the time, the first person to go for or after is usually the accountant. Unfortunately, Your Excellency, by the time the accountant is paying, all those processes have already happened. So the person paying just needs to confirm, was this on the procurement plan? Was the procurement properly awarded? Is a implementation committee recommend for payment? And their work is just to pay, after verifying that all those documents have happened. However, when that payment attracts the attention of DCI or EACC, we go to the accountant first, instead of going to the real people who are the proponents of that corruption. So we are hoping that the way this administration promised that there is not going to be any more vindication and vendetta on public servants, that we're going to let accountants fully carry out their mandate, and they will be the best whistleblowers to make sure there is transparent use of public resources.
I come with the sham and those minutes.
FCPS.
Mfuata na nyuma.
Accountants of Kenya, CPA Professor Elizabeth Kalunda. Council members present, we are actually full comments to really, we have come from various sectors, 100 of us who are joining us virtually from the various parts of the country and across the globe. We want to select the theme of towards a future-ready accountancy profession. And I want to say that this, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in a complex, disruptive goals to provide effective leadership and service excellence. This is a promoter of the accountancy profession in Kenya. ISPAC has identified climate change as investors and stakeholders prioritize climate change to manage prolonged uncertainty and shocks at both local, global arena, and upholding the profession. In parallel with this emphasis on ESG, ISPAC continues to advocate for this. We will share numerous perspectives and insights from our guests of an update on the economy and reforms directly from none other than the Chief.
For the entire morning, Court of Appeal Judge, the International Sustainability Standards Board member, Ala. Jonawala represents the CS National. Kisu represents the capital markets authority on the council. FCPA Hezbon Omolo, a council member. The establishment of the Institute for Certified Public Accountants there. It is about the days we will spend together. Thirdly, I thank all national bodies that are attending this event.
Your Excellency highlighted many of the prominent aspects of our bilateral relationship. In fact, I am here this time along with a trade delegation, of people who are willing to engage with Kenya on various economic aspects and trade. So a 30-member trade delegation. Yes. With the India's Confederation of Indian Industry. They are here today and tomorrow. They'll be holding discussions with many of those who are willing to engage with them. Yes. From Kenyan side. I understand the points that you have raised regarding the trade aspect. We'll definitely look into it in a holistic way. And in the meanwhile, I can also let you know, and I'm happy that last year I think this year we have started importing avocados from yes. Kenya to India. Yes. So various other issues related to the trade aspect, we will definitely look into that. We are aware that the import from Kenya, we are also interested in improving upon that. Yes. Import from Kenya to India. So various aspects of that and the improving upon the trade basket. Yes. How we can do that, how we can explore various aspects. I'm sure that the discussions that will take place today and tomorrow between our trade, with representatives of the trade delegation, definitely that will prove in a way, the way forward will come out of that. Yes. We are also looking forward to the visit of His Excellency President Ruto. When he visits India, these aspects also will definitely, I'm sure, that will figure in the discussions that will be happening. Regarding the medical tourism part, Excellency, we are aware that good number of Kenyans, they come for various type of treatments to India. So we are ready to welcome Kenyans, whoever would like to come over to India for medical treatment. We would like to see that a letter of intent for medical tourism value. That can be, if that can be initiated, then that would help in more people and for their easy traveling. Hospitals also, there are a couple of persons in the trade delegation who have come with me, who are ready to engage with Kenya regarding setting up of hospitals. So let us see how they find the discussions going forward. Yes. Regarding tourism from India, Excellency, I'm very happy to let you know that during the last year, more than 80,000 Indians, they traveled to Kenya. I completely agree with you that Kenya has a variety of wildlife, which will be definitely a point of attraction. And of course, we can think of how we can improve upon that. Yes. They means increase the number of people who travel from India to Kenya. So, and the climate here is also very, very pleasant climate, and Indians would definitely be happy to visit Kenya as part of tourism. Yes. So overall, these economic, the various aspects of economic engagements that we have, I would say that the bilateral mechanism of joint trade committee which is there, which is done at our level from our commerce minister. So if we can, it can meet at the earliest, so that we can discuss in detail about how we can find a situation where the bilateral trade increases, and it increases in the aspect of Kenya's export to India.
Yes.
So that aspect also, I am sure that when the Joint Trade Committee meets,
Yes.
the dates are yet to be finalized. So once that that is finalized, I am sure that many of these issues can be taken up and discussed, and we can prepare a roadmap of how we need to take it forward. So we look forward to the visit of His Excellency the President to India. I am sure that that will prove to be a to again elevate our relationship and strengthen our relationship. So that in economic terms also, it will be a mutually beneficial relationship.
Yes. Most welcome to Kenya. How was your trip? Most welcome. Please be seated. I'm sure if we can continue to strengthen.
And my mom was sick and she came there last year. Now back to full healing, so we look at India like we go to
Morning.
India is the second largest investor in Kenya, but in matters trade, the balance of trade is in your favor.
Yeah.
You export a lot of things to this country, pharmaceuticals, heavy machinery, or everything to do with our industries. The source is India. But we have not been able to make very good inroads in India.
Yeah.
And we plead that you consider waiving levies and taxes on our tea. We have the best tea in the world.
Yeah.
But India is not consuming as much because there are certain restrictions that we have put. And I would like to request that we consider barter trade where we can receive your equipment and you can receive Kenyan tea.
Yeah.
Again, India offers medical tourism for our country. A lot of Kenyan patients with complicated diseases come to India, and we really want to thank the country for that.
Correct.
We want to invite business people from India to come and put up hospitals here so that your expertise and technology in the medical world can be utilized here. Instead of people traveling all the way to India, we can have Indian hospitals partnering with us to come and invest here so that our people can benefit from that technology and your medical expertise from here within the country. And we have created a very conducive atmosphere for investment in this country. Kenya is a gateway to East and Central Africa and indeed Africa. We have an international airports. We have the port of Mombasa. Again, we have good financial systems. We have banks that transact across the world. Again, we have a very good political environment because we are the largest democracy in Africa. We do elections every 5 years. Again, we have kept away terrorists. We have secured our country. It's very peaceful and very secure for people to come and invest here. But we would want us to bridge the gap on the balance of trade. We would want you to buy more goods from here. We would want you to come and put up factories here. so that we can create employment. As the people of India who have settled here will testify to you, this is the destination of choice in matters of investment.
Yeah.
They have stayed here for many years and have integrated with the local communities, and they belong here because Kenyan people are very friendly, and therefore we would want more people from India to come and invest here.
I must also take this opportunity to congratulate you for the very successful Africa Climate Summit, which His Excellency under the leadership of President Ruto was held here in Nairobi. It has established Kenya and President Ruto as a sort of a leader in the climate change field. So we are also happy that in that direction, if we go forward, the Kenya can consider joining the International Solar Alliance as well as the International Biofuel Alliance. So, as you rightly pointed out, Excellency, Indians are part of the Kenyan life, yes. Kenyan society, yes. And you have rightly recognized Indians as the 44th tribe.
Yes.
So, I am not claiming the credit for that. So, I consider them to be part of your...
No, they are part, and they are very hard-working people.
Yes, yes.
Very hard-working.
Yes.
In fact, the Indian population here has taught our people business.
Yes.
We have had a lot of lessons to learn from the Indian community, and we consider them as our big brothers and sisters.
Yes. So, India and Kenya, as Your Excellency knows, we have a very long association of people-to-people connect. Indians have been traveling to this part of the world and especially to Kenya, and many of them have made it their home. So that connect is still there. So we look forward to further improve upon the bilateral relations, the economic cooperation that we have,
yes.
The political connect that we have in the coming days. And I am sure that the visit of His Excellency the President will definitely be a milestone, considering the fact that this is the third visit of the Kenyan President to India. So we look forward to that, and I'm really pleasant, very happy to call on you. So our bilateral trade and our economic cooperation will have to improve upon. So that's one point that I would like to know your views on how we can do that.